Okay, good morning gang, welcome to week 1 of the pull-up challenge. We're going to go through this week's homework, making sure you all know exactly what to do. First bit, we've got part A, which is 5 times 20 to 40 seconds of chin over bar hold. So the chin over bar hold that you all tested last week on the first week, basically we're working on that. We just want a full quality pull here. So I'll give you a range of 20 to 40 seconds because what we want is maximal quality at the top. So if you've not got your elbows back and you're not in that great position, then come down after that hold immediately, okay? We've got a ring row hold as a scale which we'll go through as well. So what I want to see is if you're in a pull-up hold, you've got to be able to maintain that chin over the bar with the elbows back, else you need to come down to the ring row hold to gain that positional strength there. So Tom's going to show you the pull-up hold first with the chin over bar. So you see at the top when he does the pull-up hold, he's got his elbows fixed into the body, his chin right over the bar, and he's got a really tight lock on there. That's what we want him to be able to hold for 20 to 40 seconds. If that becomes too much of a struggle, then he's just going to come down and leave it on that one. 20 to 40 seconds is max all we need. Scale for that, if you haven't got that full position yet, we're going to teach that position, that isometric strength. So what Tom's going to do is get onto the rings and do a ring row hold at the top, elbows in nice and tight, chest nice and upright from there. This is still 20 to 40 seconds, exactly the same as before with the chin over bar hold. So just pick the one that you can get the best amount of reps with. Okay, cool, cheers Tom. We're going to do 6 times 60% of max reps pull-ups. So whatever you did for max reps last week, let's say you did 10 reps and that was the max amount of pull-ups you could do, you're going to do 6 this week, all right? Just round down rather than rounding up if you do calculate if you've got an odd set of numbers and you just work from there. But 60% at 6 times 60, all right? So we're going to do max reps of pull-ups. So let's imagine Tom did 10 pull-ups for his test. He's going to do 6 good quality pull-ups. The reason we want to work at only 60% is I want to see a really strong pull on the way up to the bar. I don't want to see any grinders or any wiggling. So if you do wiggle on any of them, just hold that rep off and just back it off even a little bit. I don't mind if you're not even working at 60%. Okay. Scales for that, as the scales were last week when we did the retest, or when we did the test, sorry. The test was horizontal ring row or ring row. So Tom will show you a horizontal ring row now. So feet on the bench, everything nice and tight. He's going to pull his chest to the rings and then back down. See how he shows that control at the top by that slight pause before he comes down. Okay, so we're working at 60% max reps of what you did last week. And if that, again, is a little bit of a struggle, that whole piece in the middle is not staying tight, then we want to go into a full ring row all the way back here and just normal ring row, holding from there. And that's still six times 60% reps. All right, so whichever test you did last week, this is what you're working on this week. Last one, what we're going to do now is we're going to basically show you how to set up the weighted pull-up. So quickest way, just in the just near the baggage area, you'll see the weight belt section. There's a weighted belt there. So all you need to do is grab this belt, step into it, and then Tom's just basically going to attach himself to this belt. And then from there, we're going to do 3 times 3 of pull-up negative. So the pull-up at the top, pronated pull-up, and then a negative. So hands over, pronated. We're going to do a pull-up, and then negative being 3 to 5 seconds down on the negative. Just slow and controlled. I'm not going to give you a number to work on, because all I want you to do is get your chin over the bar, and then slowly control yourself down as slowly as you can without stopping. It shouldn't be a jerky motion. It should be a nice, smooth motion. So Tom's going to do a pull-up. He's only doing 3 pull-ups, remember. So up, and then control, and then up, and then slow, and control from there. 3 times 3. If you can't do the full pull-up, then we're going to do a body weight negative. So Tom will just basically take the weight belt off. He's still going to try and do a pull-up, and then do a negative part. And then slow and controlled as best he can. And it's 3 times 3. If that's too hard, then he's simply going to grab the bench. He's going to do a jumping pull-up so he can get nice and tall on that bar and then slowly lower himself down. So from there, once he's got control, just come down as slow as he can, and that's still 3 times 3 reps, all 3 scales. We'll have all that written down on this week's newsletter, so you'll be able to see that from there. Again, any problems like we said, just make sure that you grab one of the trainers and we'll make sure you're getting the movement right. We've filmed the videos, you've got these, and if not, like I said, just come and grab a trainer. And good luck with the team. Let's try and get this done about 3 times next week. You want a 2-day interval between it though, so we want to do it maybe Monday, Wednesday, and then maybe Friday or Saturday if you can. If you could just get it in twice, that'd be brilliant, but a minimum of 2 in this, trying to get really strong for that pull-up. Can't wait to see everyone's hard work paying off in 8 weeks. Thanks a lot. Bye.